Hi, Graham Bloxham for Wellington Live and Wellington in your pocket. Today we're at an establishment and a half. Beautiful flavours, incredible tenure. They've been in this street for ages, Wellington. Come in and meet Mike Egan. I've come inside now and I'm sitting here with a fossil, a legend, a man of Wellington that's a supporter of hospo and a generator of street energy and wonderful food. Mike, nice to see you. And this is all finished tomorrow. The mandates.
We hope, yes. Fingers crossed. Do
you think it's going to make a big difference in Wellington?
We just want the confidence back in the customers.
Yeah.
And the employers to allow their, we want to go to orange setting so that the big multinationals that have mandated that under red their staff can't go into their corporate offices, but under orange they can. So that's why the city's so empty.
Let's just do a recap on Monsoon Poon. When did you start?
October 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What motivated you to start?
I saw a picture of a restaurant in San Francisco in a magazine for a Southeast Asian concept. And there was a gap in the market because there were no Southeast Asian restaurants. There were Indian and Thai and Chinese, of course, but not being one of those ethnicities, I couldn't really open one. But I could sort of do a bit of a hybrid, and sort of be a magpie and pick the best dishes from a whole lot of Southeast Asian, East Asian cuisines, and put them together in a sort of with great cocktails, and music, and lighting, and decor. And give the public something a little bit different from a traditional family-run Asian restaurant.
So can you cook?
Well, everyone can cook, but to what level and what quality and all the rest of it.
That's
I'm sure you can
fairly gnarly response.
Yeah, I can cook.
Well, could you cook in here?
Yeah, of course. I mean, but only to a certain level, and just to help the kitchen out sometimes. But, yeah.
Are you saying that there's obviously there's different layers and qualities of chefs, but
without a doubt. I could give you a dish, 6 different ingredients, and give 6 chefs, and they'll plate it and make it look completely. It'll be amazing. Some of them you just go wow, some of them you go not so much, Yeah. So it's such a creative business. They put the food on the plate with their hands and their hearts, and they just make it amazing. So chefs are a different breed to us as restaurateurs or front of house. Yeah.
I was driving along in a taxi, and I don't know. I got talking to the taxi driver. He said he was one of your chefs or a part-time chef, and he sort of said that he loved working here and he loved working for you and he loved the energy that Monsoon Poon and this industry brings.
Oh, you'd be amazed, over COVID, we've rung up ex-staff that have gone off and done completely different jobs, builders and taxi drivers, said, can you come in and work tonight? Oh, I'd love to, I mean, there's a misnomer out there that we treat our staff badly and we thrash them and underpay them and treat them like slaves. But I could ring up any staff member that has worked for us and they'd come back and help us out in a heartbeat, whether it's front of house or back of house,
With the new menus, are you bringing in new menus very often?
It's an evolution, not a revolution.
Yeah.
So we put dishes on, take dishes off. In the olden days we used to travel and would see a dish overseas in a country or a city and go, that dish is great, we'll copy it. There's probably half the dishes on the menu we've got from other places around the world.
International cities.
Oh, yeah.
When you talk about the olden days, you mean a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Have you got any exotic overseas trips planned, Mike?
Yeah. I go to a big restaurant conference in Zurich, which I've been going to since 2004. It's only 250 people, so I've made some pretty good, amazing connections. At the moment, we're supporting a village in Bali that we've had a relationship for. So we give them about $1,000 a month with some dishes that we sell here. We take $1 off the dish and give it to them, and just to feed them. It's 86 families, and everyone gets exactly the same amount of food and rice. And this month, we're buying them a new water pump system for the village. To save them having to walk down to the river all the time. So we're going to spend about $1,000 and get a really good filter and water reticulation systems so that everyone can share the taps in the village. Yeah, it's called Talengas Village on the slopes of Mount Egan. Yeah, we've got a few photos in the restaurant from them thanking us. Yeah, so that's been really great. We just thought, hey, we're doing it hard here, but places like Bali where 90% of the trade is based on tourism, they're doing it really hard. And whilst they can, they can go back and live in their village when they've all lost their jobs, it's still been really tough for them. Yeah, and so we're looking forward to going back to seeing them in the next few months because Indonesia's opened up. You don't have to quarantine. It's a negative test.
Awesome.
So that's going to give their tourism a bit of a push.
Awesome. Well, thank you. That was Graham Bloxham for Wellington Live and Wellington in Your Pocket. Mike Egan, thank you so much for sharing a bit of you as a fossil of Hospo and Wellington series. And we're gonna jump in behind and try a couple of the dishes and just give you a feel for how wonderful Monsoon Poon is, for the flavours. So get on down into Courtney Place and bring it back to life. And again, thank you very much, Mike, for your time. We'll do a double. Yeah, can we do that now?